PD
Good
Pearce
evening.
and other fellow Kiwanians. This is DS Christine from the Kiwanis Club of Santa Cruz.
Okay, welcome, DS Christine. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Are there any other clubs from Division 25?
Hi, I'm a new member, so I'm not quite sure of the formalities, but I'm from CKI Mona, UE Mona. Yeah.
Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. We always value our secretaries participate in our meeting, and I will continue with the Division 24.
25 here, sorry.
25, my apologies. 25, please.
Good evening,
yes,
PD Paul.
from the Kiwanis Club of Hopewell. I'm not sure if the others are on yet, but the other members are supposed to be on. And I'm hardly hearing you. You're very low.
I'm low?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, let me adjust my volume. My apologies. Welcome, DLG Joe. Are you the only one?
I'm hearing in strength 5. Yes, I'm hearing everyone, both of you, strength 5, and that's the best you can get in radio world.
Yeah, I'm hearing you clearly, PD Paul.
Okay. Yes. Are there any other clubs from Division 25?
Yes, good evening, PD Paul, fellow Kiwanians and guests. This is PD Marshalline from the Kiwanis Club of Darlington Supreme. Good to be here with you this evening and hoping to have an enjoyable time.
Thank you.
I'm alone at the moment. I'm sure others will be joining shortly.
Okay, welcome. Thanks very much for joining from the West. Are there any other clubs with us from 25? If not, I move to 24. Division 23 West. 23 East.
Good evening, PD Paul.
Yes.
This is DP Judith. And I'm looking around the room and it seems I'm alone from South St. Andrew. Happy to be here. Looking forward to all the prizes later. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DP Judith. Always good to have you, and I'm sure others will join you.
23 West here, PD Paul. I was not able to unmute myself when you called for 23 West. Okay, DP Joseph.
Yes.
DP Josephine here, along with Kiwan and Gamal from the Kiwanis Club of Mandeville. Looking forward to a very, very interesting evening and we're going to help battle with DP Judith.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, DP Josephine.
Treasurer Dwayne Bender here from the Kiwanis Club of 23 East, St. Andrew Professionals Online. I'm looking for other members, but so far it's just myself and DP Judith.
Okay, thank you very much for joining. Of course, this is one of our newest kid on the block, correct?
That's correct.
Yes, welcome. It's very good to have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
DP Peart.
Yes, it's Paul, if I may correct you. Yes, Paul.
On behalf of the president and members of the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston, I bring you greetings, sir. The remainder are not here as yet. I'm expecting a delegation. For the time being, I'm the only one here, and I am past VP Huey.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Great hearing you, Huey, and welcome too. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, President Reese, President Richard.
Okay. Are there any other clubs from Division 23 East? If not, I move to Division 23 Central.
Good night, PD Paul.
Yes, good.
PD Sherrill here from 23 CSO, as well as I'm claiming DP Desmond. I'm happy to be in this meeting and I'm also in the mix to win some prizes.
Okay, wonderful. Nice to be in. But is it DP or PD?
Both of them.
Okay. Welcome. I stand corrected. Are there any other clubs with us? If not, I move to our SLPs.
Before we move on, PD Paul, I bring you have IPP Kenton from Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew.
Okay, welcome, IPP Kenton. Good to have you.
I'm joined by DP Norman Wright. I see him in the room. We bring you warm and sincere greetings from North St. Andrew. We look forward to an exciting games evening. Bless you all.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Can we move to our SLPs?
Good evening, PD Paul. This is President Orania from the Dunum Technical High School Key Club. And with me, I have Faculty Advisor Alice Douglas, LG Giselle Reed, VP Daniel Heath, Secretary Tasha Robinson, and a clubber, and the waiting more members. We are most grateful for the invitation. Blessings.
Yes, thank you very much, President. Thank you. Are there any other SLPs?
Hi, good. Oh, go ahead, President.
President Joshua, yes, you may. You have the floor. Go ahead.
This is President Joshua Brown from the Mike University College, KCOK International Club, and we thank you for the invite. I'm currently here with the District Secretary, Dana Denton, and we have other members on the way. We're looking forward to a wonderful trivia night.
Thank you very much for joining, as always, our secretaries.
Hi, good evening. Am I being heard?
Yes, you are. Go ahead, President.
Hi, good evening. This is President Danik from the UWI CKI. I see that one of our prospects got a little excited. She didn't know that it was a time for greeting, but I'm here with myself and Secretary Amy, and we also have 4 prospects online tonight. Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much for joining. It's good to have you all.
Everyone. President Debra Heron from the St. Hughes High School Key. My apologies. Secretary Paris.
Yes, President Deborah. Yes, did you introduce your delegation or you're the only one? I didn't hear you clearly. Okay. Are there any other SLPs?
Good evening, PD Paul. This is President Sidon Curtis from the Camperdown High School Key Club, and with me I have my treasurer, my bulletin editor, and my assistant secretary. Wishing you a wonderful meeting.
Yes, thank you very much, President Sidon.
Good night, everyone. I'm committee member Taylor. Committee member.
Yes. If I may interject, BP Desmond, could you mute everyone, please? Because I'm getting some interference. I would appreciate that. And if you're, yes, go ahead. Could you unmute and introduce your delegation, please?
Good night, everyone.
Yes.
I'm committee member Kayla Da Costa from the UWI CKI, and there are currently 5 members from the UWI CKI present in this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Are there any guests of Kiwanians or any prospects?
I'm sorry to interrupt, DP Paul.
Yes.
Paul, internet chipped out earlier. I was saying good evening, everyone. President David Heron from the St. Hughes High School Key Club, and currently I am accompanied by our Secretary Paris Campbell. Looking for a very wonderful meeting and hopefully going home with some prizes.
Okay, that's a spirit I love to hear. Thank you very much for joining.
You hearing me, PD Paul?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, I'm hearing it clearly.
Good evening, PRO Courtney Palmer from the Kingston College Key Club. With me, I have my treasurer, Romain Phipps. Looking forward to a fun field.
Okay, thank you very much, Courtney. Okay, let me ask if are there any prospects, guests on our platform? Could you identify yourself, or we would appreciate that.
Yes, this is Kiwanian Martino Dyer, and the prospect O'Brien Robinson.
Okay, thank you very much. Welcome. Are there any guests of Kiwanians? I'm just checking the chat. I mean the participants and see. Well, if not, President, that's it. Over to you, sir.
President PD Paul.
Yes, yes.
PD Paul, sorry, please.
No, go ahead.
Permission, LG, Hewitt here, Division 23. West, I'm really riding alone this evening. I'm not seeing anyone else, but I'm extremely happy to be a part of this meeting. And as I said, I'm riding, but I have my ampers because I'm going to pull them with everything that you have. Have a blessed meeting.
Okay, thank you very much for joining LG.
You are not alone, DLG. With from 23 West. I'm here with you.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I hope we have enough prizes to share.
Yes,
I will. Stuart. Yes, President, over to you, sir.
Yeah, I'm listening, yes.
You're going back to the hamper empty.
Yes, ma'am, right back to the hamper.
Okay, I have not received any apologies for absence. So we'll now move to recognition of birthdays.
Apologies for DP Earl.
Okay,
apologies for DP Earl.
Yes, and LG, will you apology for Treasurer Orville?
Noted, noted.
Yes. We'll proceed with recognition of birthdays and anniversaries. And I now invite VP Designate Newton Ramdale to lead these proceedings.
Thank you, President Richard, PD Paul, everyone in this meeting tonight. It's great to be here. President Danique, I just want to reaffirm that we love when the prospects are excited. So, you know, it's good to see your prospect is excited to be here tonight. Since everyone is really chafing at the bits to go for the prizes, let me just begin with our birthdays and our anniversaries. Tomorrow, September 15th, is going to be the birthday of the big man himself, Director Garfield Wint. Now, we all know that Director Garfield loves when you give him a call on his birthday. So please remember, give him a call tomorrow. We also have Leonie, who is the wife of Kiwanian Anthony Harris, who celebrates her birthday on the 17th. And Fabia, who is the wife of DP Lloyd Davis, who celebrates hers on the 18th. Now, on the 19th of September, we have the ever hardworking DP Marcel Boyce celebrating his birthday on the 19th. This week, we also have two anniversaries. There's Kiwanian Gat Wright and Edna, who celebrate on the 15th, which is tomorrow. And the following day, which is the 16th, there's DP Lloyd Davis and Fabia. Now, you realize that Fabia celebrates her anniversary on the 16th and her birthday on the 18th. So she's gonna be a busy lady this week.
Yes.
All right. So is there anyone here now who is, okay. I see here that on the 15th is also Kiwanian Dr. Martino's birthday. Thank you for that. Is there anyone else who is celebrating any special birthday, anniversary, any special occasion this week that you want to share with us?
Hi, good night. I just got on, but I'm not sure if anybody spoke about DLG Eileen's birthday. Her birthday will be on the 21st. That's next week, Tuesday.
On the 21st.
Right.
Okay. I see why nobody spoke. It's because we take it from Tuesday to Monday. So I hope you're on next week, Tuesday, to hear us begin of DLG Eileen.
Yes, we'll do.
Anyone else?
Okay, so this is treasurer of the case 123 East Professionals Online.
Yes.
A special birthday wish to my daughter, Dania Bender, who was born on the 14th today.
Okay.
Birthday to her.
That is girl.
Yeah, 6 years old.
Okay, sir. Tell her we all say happy birthday.
Okay, everybody saying happy birthday, ma.
President Richard.
Ah, she sounds so sweet.
Thanks.
DLG Joe.
Yes, President Richard. Today is my daughter's 18th birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, do wish her happy birthday for us from
Yes,
everyone on the platform.
I sure will.
It would have been nice if you had her there to also say thank you, but we'll let it pass this time. Anyone else? Okay, DLG Eileen says KCWK will be celebrating 2 years of service to children. I lost it.
On September 16th.
On September 16th, which is 2 days from now. Congrats.
Indeed.
Anyone else?
Yes, I would like to say this is PD Sher from 23 CSO that I became a grandmother 7 times over today.
Really?
Well, you know, if it weren't that this was public, PD Cheryl, we would say, go find your age people, because we don't believe that somebody your age can't be a 7-time grandma.
I was just about to say that voice don't sound like a 7-time grandma voice at all.
Exactly.
Well, this happened from my Shih Tzu puppy.
Okay.
That's a good one.
They say you must always put things into perspective. Now we understand. Anyone else? All right. Well, if we have no one else, we know people are just rearing to go. So it's back to you, President Richard.
Yes. Thank you very much, VP Designate Newton. DLG William Reeson will now present Kiwanis education.
Encouragement for the cause, having been the governor for the district.
DP Christine, DLG Christine, can you mute yourself?
Since the 2018-19, more.
DP, you need to mute her.
Yeah, maybe you should mute them, DP Desmond.
Increased collaboration, and there's still more to come.
I just muted her.
We now have a number of.
I think probably you need a co-host to help you mute.
I muted her a while ago, but anyway, it seems like she's off now.
Yes, she had a very strong signal. Okay. To present Kiwanis education, we have DLG William Reeson. Over to you.
Good evening, fellow Kiwanians. I'm visiting Kiwanians SLP members. It was interesting when I spoke to Kiwanian Damon Avian Shaw this afternoon and asked him to do the objects for us this evening. He interestingly asked me, what is the history of Kiwanis? A history of the objects of Kiwanis International. So I said I would send him something from KI later on this evening. But it's interesting to note that so deeply committed were Jamaican Kiwanians that they innovated the reciting the objects at all Kiwanis club meetings as the third agenda item following the singing of the national anthem and invocation. This practice of reciting the objects is now emulated at all Eastern Canada and the Caribbean District Conventions and by many clubs throughout Eastern Canada and the Caribbean. Fellow Kiwanis, that was a sideline. For our Kiwanis education tonight, very short. As we near the end of our administration, current administration, let me remind us of Article 8, Section 1, has to deal with continuing or long-term projects. A club may adopt or discontinue a project that may last more than 1 year by the approval of 2/3 votes of the active members present at any regular meeting, provided written notice of proposed adoption or discontinuance shall have been given to the members or at least 2 weeks prior to the meeting. 1/3 of the active members shall constitute a quorum. There shall be no voting by proxy or absentee ballot. Fellow Kiwanians, that's Kiwani's education for this evening. Over to you, President Richard.
Yes, thank you very much, DLG William. We now turn to our main event and to introduce and manage the trivia night, DP Stuart Spencer. He'll be assisted by VP Designate Newton Ramdal. Over to you, DP Stuart.
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, President Richard.
Your audio level appears strength 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch.
Yes,
this is
you're
right.
strength 5.
Yeah, I was planning to switch to this one. Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for another trivia night. And, you know, I'm kind of looking forward to how our audience will respond. I don't think anyone will be able to say it was too difficult. But let me just say a couple of things. I'll do a few ground rules. I want everybody to know whether you're a Kiwanian, Circle K, well, Circle Kers and Key Clubbers know this already. But if you are none, if you are not even any of the K family, you are still eligible to participate. All right. All that we'll need is if you answer a question correctly, or it's a judge that you are the person, we need to have a name so that because we are gonna be tracking it. And I want to big up Newton, who has been doing this for us from the very beginning. And he does an excellent job in terms of tabulating the scores so we know exactly who comes out on top. And we like to say it's a kind of ladies versus gentlemen, but we don't have to look at it from a gender point of view, but we'll also keep that score as well. So we're gonna have what 45 questions that we're gonna go through as quickly as possible, and you can just call out the answers if you know. It is better to wait until I've completed the question, because sometimes the question you think I may be asking may not be the question that I'm really gonna ask. All right, it's gonna be some sports, you know, some track and field. Olympics was just finished. Some tennis, some Bob Marley, right? We're gonna go a little pop culture, and a couple of things that, you know, just some other general knowledge stuff, a bit of music and some TV. So fun things that you will all can participate in. All right, so I'm gonna go with my first question now. Everybody ready? I'm sure. Who was the first Black woman to win the 100 meters at the Olympic Games? And in what year did this happen? Who was the first Black woman to win the 100 meters at the Olympic Games? And in what year did this happen?
Was it Shelley and Fraser Price in 2012?
No, no, it's a lot before that. But don't worry, try again.
Never heard of that person.
We know Wilma Road of 1960.
Okay, who is that? Who is that? Andrew? Andre?
Martino.
Martino. Okay.
Who is that? Who is it?
Wilma Rudolph in 1960.
Oh Lord.
But he wasn't born at that time.
Wilma Rudolph.
Yeah, she was really a magnificent runner. She won the 200 as well, but I didn't ask that part. Good. Moving on to question 2. You have that name, Newton? Martina?
No, Google.
Google, of course.
No, Newton.
Yes, I do. Sorry, my microphone was off. Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Now, since we know who is the first, can you imagine what I'm going to ask next? Who was the second? Who was the second Black woman to win the 100 meters at the Olympic Games?
Never born yet.
Okay. I'm sure some of you. I heard someone with Fraser, but if that wasn't right. Not right at all.
Merlin Otti.
No.
Florence Joyner.
No.
Alicia Felix.
The second, she didn't win it at all. The second, who was the second Black woman to win the 100 meters at the Olympic Games?
Flojo.
Flojo is a bit later. Flojo is a bit later. So you need, there are a couple in between. There are a couple in between.
Is it Tyrus?
Okay. You're pronouncing it a little incorrectly, but I think you know who you want to say. It's Tyus.
Tyus, rather. Tyus,
So
yeah.
we'll
Tyus.
give it to you. What was the year? Oh no, I didn't ask the year. So that's the full answer.
Can I get her full name, please?
Wyomia Tyus.
Thank you. Wyomia Tiles. Thank you.
Right.
Was that DP Rupert?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was you, Rupert. Hey, I'm glad you're on the ball, man. Great.
Okay.
Now here's one. Now we're coming a little bit closer. Who was the oldest male to win the 100-meter Olympic gold medal in the Olympic Games, of course? And how old was he? The oldest man to win the 100 meters gold medal at the Olympics.
Linford Christie. I think he won 92 Barcelona.
And how old was he? That's half of the question.
He was 32 years old.
Ooh.
Correct. Great.
Really? Linford
Yes.
Christie.
All right. Now here's number 4. Question number 4. Jesse Owens was not the first Black man to win 100 meters at the Olympics. Was he the second, third, or fourth?
Third.
Fourth.
Second.
Well, everybody. I gave 3 options. Third and fourth were mentioned, and we didn't respond.
Well,
so I wonder what took it person so long to say second, because that was the only other choice.
That was Courtney Palmer, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Yes, Jesse Owens was the second. So let's keep it. Let's see now who is really smart. Not smart, but who has the knowledge. Who then was the first Black man to win 100 meters at the Olympic Games, and name the year this took place?
John Taylor.
I haven't heard that name before.
Jesse Owens.
No, remember we just said that he was the second. That was the last question. So who was the first Black man to win the 100 meters? And which year was it? And I'll give you a clue. The year that Jesse Owens won was in 1936. So somebody won in a prior Olympic year. And what was his name?
Is it John Taylor?
No.
Is it some Williams? I don't remember the first name.
Okay, I'm gonna give you his initials. Initials are E.T. It's not a very popular name, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little difficult, but I'm giving you the initials. E.T.
Elvis Taylor.
No.
E.T.
Harold Thompson.
Harold Thompson, Judy, that is right, Judy.
Eddie Toland.
Eddie Toland. Now, where did you get that from? Eddie Toland. All right. Eddie Toland is the answer. What was the year?
Never heard the name. Eddie Toland.
Eddie Toland. What was the year?
1932.
Must 1932.
Right. Reasonable. The year before, in the prior Olympic Games. All right, now number 6. Olympic champions have had to overcome various medical conditions prior to their achievement. What illness did Gail Devers have?
Graves' disease.
Correct. Who was that?
Martino.
Okay. And then number 7. What illness did Wilma Rudolph have as a child?
Is that polio?
Polio is correct.
Sir Rupert.
And that was really amazing, you know, for somebody to have had polio
and win,
recover from that and win. You know, that's really amazing. That's why Wilma Rudolph is always remembered. Okay, in the recent US Open tennis tournament in New York, the finalists in the women's final were two teenagers whose parents spanned 4 different ethnicities. If you can give me 3 of these ethnicities, you know, and if you want to use nationalities, that I'll accept that if it's appropriate.
Awesome.
So there are each of that, remember there are 4 parents involved, and each one has a different ethnicity.
Canadian.
Russian.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
What's I told
If
this?
you're
Three.
I only need 3 out of the 4. You can give me 3 out of the 4. All right, I'll cut it down. Give me 2 out of the 4. Give me 2 out of the 4.
American and Australian.
No, that's not correct.
Japanese and someone else.
Not correct.
British and
Chinese.
British and Japanese.
No, not British and Japanese. No, it's the ethnicities of the parents we're talking about.
Okay.
Somebody has a sound in a radio in the background or something. Or TV.
Jamaican and Cuban.
No. There's one that's
African.
We're just guessing. Italian and Croatian.
All right, one is in South America. If you give me the country in South America.
Belize.
No, one is in
Brazil.
No.
Colombia.
No, but that's just one, you know. Remember, you only have to give me 2, and there are 4.
And Mexican and
Did any of you watch the tennis tournament, the tennis final?
No.
Yes, I watch it, but don't remember them. Those
What
two young.
What did they look like?
One look like a Japanese or a Chinese man.
One, okay, so answer the question then. Answer the question then.
Japanese and Chinese.
What is the question again?
One is South American.
Okay, the question is that in recent US tennis tournaments in New York, the finalists in the women's final were 2 teenagers whose parents spanned 4 different ethnicities. Name, and I'm gonna ask you just 2. I've cut it to 2. Any of 2 of those ethnicities. And if you want to give me the nationalities, we can work with that depending on what you say.
Romanian and Chinese.
Right, correct. That's 2 of them.
Oh yeah, Chinese.
Who was that?
Amanda.
Right.
Sorry?
Amanda.
The winner, her father is Romanian and her mother is Chinese. And the runner-up, her mother was Filipino and her father is Ecuadorian. Okay, moving right along.
By the way, DP Stewart.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not putting my foot in my mouth, but I guess Amanda is the right person because she looks like and sound like 2 different ethnicities too.
Oh Lord.
All right. Here's this question now. How much money, right? What was the prize money for the winner of the US Open? It's actually the same for the men, but what's the prize money for the winner of the US Open?
1.5.
What?
5 million.
5 million.
0.5 million.
2.5 million.
6 million.
All right, hold on. Who said 2.5 first?
Yeah.
DP Judith.
No.
No, it was a smaller voice.
It was me.
Yeah.
2.5.
Daniel.
All right.
Sorry, DP Daniel, talk again.
I said 2.5 million.
Yeah, man.
I said 2.5 million.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you think that this was the highest the prize money has ever been, but it wasn't. You know, please, background noises, please. Okay. The US in former years had paid more to the winner. I'm gonna ask you, what was the highest amount for the prize money for the winner of the US Open?
For the ladies.
It would be the same.
Same, or 4.5 million.
No.
6 million?
No, think of it. We are at 2.5 now, but they
Right.
cut it back a bit. They cut it back a bit.
75,000.
So what was it? What was that?
5 million.
No.
Did you say no to me when I said 4.5?
Someone said
3.5.
That would have been wrong as well. Say again.
3.5.
75,000.
What was that last question? That the last answer?
6 million.
The person
No.
said 75,000.
3.5 million.
Someone said
It couldn't be 75,000 when one
3
person
million.
is winning.
7 million
2.5.
dollars.
3 million.
7 million.
No, that's
3 million.
50 million?
No, man. 3 million.
we're talking about that's not correct either.
Okay.
And if you give me within $500,000, I'll take it.
1.25 million.
No, it was more.
This is it.
$10 million.
No.
50.5 million.
4 million.
1.5 million.
Repeat the
All right.
question.
4 million.
All right,
0.5 million.
All right, let me just give you one more quick. We might have to move on because we may not be getting this one. I'm saying this was the 2.5 paid this year was not the highest that the US Open has ever paid to the winner. What was the highest?
DP Stuart.
Yes.
DP Stuart, before you go any further, can I think PE Junior, I hope I get the title right, has been saying 4 million.
Yes.
Doesn't that put him at within what you said?
No, I said within the $500,000.
Okay,
Not
4.5
$500,000.
million.
Sorry. I didn't mean $500,000. I meant 500,000.
4.5 million.
2.25 million.
3.7, 3.95.
But are you hearing me?
Yeah.
But his 4 million, isn't his 4 million within the $500,000?
What I really meant was I gave it a
5.5.
wrong figure. I meant within the 0.5.
Okay.
3.7 doesn't matter.
5.5 million.
What was that?
You were wrong. Said that doesn't matter if I get it right.
5.5.
Okay. At this point, we're gonna give it to the nearest person.
Yeah.
5.5
It's a little bit
million.
outside of what I was looking for, the range.
4.5.
But 4 is the closest answer I've gotten. And the
Yeah,
correct
win one.
answer is 3.85.
That's me.
Sir,
Right.
but I just said 3.7. I'm that close. Am I not
At
close?
LGU, it said 3.75.
No, I said 4 before. I said that. I said
LGU, it said
3.75.
3.75.
But I said 4 before.
No.
Yes, but 3.75
No.
to 3.8.
I was really looking for a closer answer. I didn't hear the 3.75.
Yes, LGU
said
did
it
it
loudly,
long
man.
time.
I didn't hear that one. So this is why I was going with
Yeah,
Junior.
LGU, it said it long time.
So if I had closed it off before the 3.75, then I wouldn't bring it back in. But I think I'd have to accept the 3.75 since I had not closed it off at the time. I just didn't hear it.
So it's LGU it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the actual figure was 3.85, but that's good. All right. How many female athletes have successfully defended the 100-meter title at the Olympics?
3.
Before, let me finish. Before
Here's the
Elaine
question.
hold on, just let me answer. Let me ask a question. How many female athletes have successfully defended the 100-meter title at the Olympics before Elaine Thompson era?
2. Gail Divas and
I'm asking how many. That's the question.
2.
That's not correct.
5.
One.
5.
It is 3.
0.
Three.
Okay, 3. The person said 3 is the correct answer.
LGU it.
All right. And let me go on. Who were the 3? And in what years did they accomplish this?
Whoa, in that part, a year part.
VC Campbell Brown, Fraser.
Gail Divas was in 92 and 96.
Keep going.
ECB.
No, VCB. I don't think she actually won. She certainly didn't defend it, even if she won it.
It's 200.
She didn't win. She didn't win it. She won the 200 at one
You
time.
never win the 200.
She never won the 100.
Pocket Rocket, Shelley and Fraser Price.
Okay, yeah, this is being split up. So we need to know the 3 and the years that they won.
Marianne Jones.
Gail Divas.
Somebody said Gail Divas already and gave me the years.
And she was 92, 96.
Right,
The
right.
lady. Tyus lady was 64 and 68.
Okay, and there's one more.
Shirley and Fraser Price.
And the year?
I think it was what, 6 and
only per year.
No.
Shelley and 2008 and 2012.
Yeah, 8 and 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't split up.
So
like,
how we're going to split that?
We can only go in threes. We can only go 1/3. We can only go
All right,
1/3.
so it's Gail Divas 92, 96, Wyoming Tyus 64, 68, and Shannon
I gave all of them
Fraser.
already.
8 and 12.
I gave all of them already.
Fraser, 8
Yes.
and 12.
Yeah, we
I gave
can't.
all of them already.
So the point is that the person who said Shelley and Fraser Price didn't get the years.
8
But
and 12.
the other person who said Gail Divas got both, and the person who said Wyoming Matthias, I think that person got both in terms of the years. So let's go 4 ways then. Let's go 4 ways. I think, is it Judith? Judith, is you got the years.
Absolutely correct.
You got the years for Shelley and Fraser Price.
Absolutely correct.
So you get a quarter.
I got
Person
all
who
of them.
said not at the same time, not before everybody. And Shelley and Fraser Price, that person who said that, you get a quarter.
Who was that?
Josephine.
Okay, carry on.
Yes, you get a quarter. Hold on. Yeah, quarter. Yes, and then the Gail Divas. It's kind of not so fair. It's not so fair to those people, you know, but the maths would get complicated. The maths would get complicated. So we have to go with quarter.
Because the person who said Gail Divas said it fully.
Yes, and said it and
Martino.
got both. And got both. No,
Yes.
what we really should do. Oh boy, this I know Newton, you can do your maths.
Give the lady points to the ladies and
Yeah.
share it. Ladies and men, share it.
I'm listening.
All right,
How
the
to-
one way to do it is the Wyoming Matthias should get a 1/3. The Gail
Who's that?
Divas should get a 1/3.
Yes.
Because they gave both, right? And then the third component, you know, but to split a 1/3, work out the maths, Newton. You can do it.
What?
You get 1/16.
You get 1/6. Work out the maths, yes. That's the only fair way.
No, guess what happened now? Because I'm trying to keep track of who say what and all of that, I'm going to have to ask DP Dalva to work that out for me.
So the person who said the Wyoming Matthias 64, 68, they get 1/3. Gail Divas,
So-
they get 1/3. Remember who those were?
Or I have DP Judith who you had said to get a quarter, so she should get a third.
No. She splits the 1/3 with the person who said Shelley and Fraser Price.
Josephine.
So
because she didn't answer the 2 parts.
That seems.
That's the fairest way, unless we're going to scrap it.
It's,
All right. You following me?
Josephine.
There were 3 components.
Yeah.
One person answered completely. 2 people answered a 1/3 correctly. So that's why they get a 1/3.
all right, for the person.
And then the other 1/3 was split between 2.
All right, let's
So
start
that's-
there now. Who are the 2 who got a 1/3?
Gail Divas 92, 96, that person.
Who said that? That was Martino?
Yes.
And the
So
person who said the Wyoming Matthias 64, 68.
So Martino got a 1/3 for number 12. And who is that other person who got a 1/3 now?
No, Gail, the person, Martina got a 1/3.
Right.
The person who said Wyoming Matthias 64, 68, they get a 1/3.
Who was, sorry, don't move, stick up in there. Who was that? You, DP Judith?
No, it wasn't
I said
DP
it-
Judith. It was a
Oh,
male.
Carrie Ann Williams?
Yes.
It was a
No, I
male that
said the
said that.
Shellyan. I said the Shellyan.
Right. Who was it? I think it was a male who said the tiles. Why am I
A male that said
I
it.
was saying it at first, but I just let DP continue.
What
Says
here?
President,
No, man. You did say it and you gave the years. So
President
that is
Sudan.
yours. Okay.
So that's President Sudan.
Right. And then now DP Judith now spits the last third with the person who said
Yes.
Shelley and Fraser Price.
So
That's the
DP
fairest way.
Judith and DP Josephine.
Get
they
1-6. 1-6.
1-6. Yeah. All
right.
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
Maths class.
Maths class,
I
yes.
like this. This is fair. This is fair game.
Okay. All right. Now, who was the first athlete at the Olympic Games to defend the 100 and 200 meters successfully?
Male or female?
I didn't ask. So that means it doesn't matter.
Thompson.
Usain Bolt.
Martino?
Yes.
Was that Martino?
I thought I heard a man say
Yes.
Usain Bolt first. Am
Yes.
I correct?
Martino.
Yes, that's Martino, correct.
I heard a man say Usain Bolt first.
Yeah, Martino is the one I saw light up. So
right. Okay. Number 14.
But you didn't say whether male or female.
No,
in
that
special
specifically.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It was a gender neutral
The general question.
Right. Number 14. Since Serena won her last major to reach a total of 23 slams, how many finals has she reached in Grand Slam tournaments?
2.
3.
1, 2.
Let me repeat. Since Serena won her last major to reach a total of 23 slams, how many finals has she reached in Grand Slam tournaments?
Oh, she not reached none. She hasn't reached any.
Not correct. This is not a trick question.
20.
13.
Since that time, how many additional times have she got?
President.
Sorry, one second, please.
11.
1 second, please. VP Daniel, could you repeat what you just said?
4. She has never won any.
Yeah.
Yes, but that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
The question was how many more finals has she reached?
39.
I said 2.
11 Grand Slam.
Hold.
3.
23 is the amount of slams that she has won.
Yes.
What I asked was, since she won the last one, how many more finals has she reached? And the person who said 4 is correct.
Okay.
She obviously didn't win any of those 4 finals.
That's true.
So, but the answer is 4. All right.
4.
Yeah.
VP
Number 15. Okay. This is another tennis one. Judith, you mightn't like tennis, but it's okay.
Sure.
In the Grand Slam tennis tournaments, right? 128 players are entered in the final draw. They are the ones who start. Now, if your ranking is too low, you have to play what they call qualifiers to get into the main draw. Who is the first tennis player in the history of Grand Slams to reach the final after having to qualify for the tournament?
Arthur Ashe.
Just let me finish. Name the tournament in which this was accomplished.
Lord have mercy.
and name the person as well. I said name the person.
You know, say
And I just go out on a limb and say Arthur Ashe.
Yes,
that's not correct.
We just go out on Martin and Navratilova.
It's a lot more recent than that.
Okay.
That's a clue.
Roger Federer.
A lot more recent than Roger Federer.
Emma Raducanu or something.
No.
Say it again.
That Emma girl.
I couldn't hear that.
Emma Raducanu.
And
Raducanu.
And name the tournament.
Wimbledon.
So how you have the name and you don't have the tournament?
Open.
Is that same girl that we were looking at just now?
The US Open.
You're looking at her where?
The same girl.
At Google?
No. I meant, the 2 teens.
Yes. It is the current champion. So her name is Emma Raducanu, but you didn't tell me it was the US Open. You didn't say that. So Judith got that. DP Judith got
Half point for effort.
So half point.
Judith, you pick up your pieces, man.
All I know
Emma.
is what the title's name, and I don't know.
So you just call
I
one.
only know about Roger Federer and Serena Williams.
All right. And this is the last tennis question.
Yippee.
The Williams sisters played in many Grand Slam finals against each other. There has only been one other occasion when two Black players have met in a Grand Slam final without any of them having the name Williams.
Arthur Ashe and somebody.
No.
You love Arthur Ashe,
Name
man.
any one of those two players.
Arthur Ashe.
No, there would have had to be two Black players at the time. When Arthur Ashe was playing, he was about the only Black player who could reach a final.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, which is the only other, just name one of the two. And this is the only other time when two Black players, and they are women. Let me say that they are women. Okay.
Coco Gauff.
Yeah.
No, Coco Gauff hasn't reached a Grand Slam final yet.
Sloane
Two
Stephens.
sisters.
Okay.
Okay. Sloane Stephens and Althea Gibson.
No. No. You remember, the two people were playing each other. So you couldn't have Althea Gibson in 1950 something and Sloane Stephens.
That's a miracle.
They were playing each other. That's what I'm saying. There were two Black players playing against each other in the same. You understand me? So Sloane Stephens was one. So the person who said Sloane.
That's me, DP.
Hey,
Who was that?
Rupert.
Who was that?
Rupert.
Okay.
And just for information, the other player was Madison Keys.
Madison Keys Black?
Yes, she is. She is. In other words,
the mix.
No, yes, but we call her Black. 17, an American coach by the name of Ed Temple, right, coached the winners of 3 successive 100-meter champions at the Olympic Games. In other words, 3 successive Olympics. This one coach coached all of those athletes. This had never happened before. Name the athletes who won these 3 titles and the years in which this took place. Now, some of our previous questions should give you a kind of a clue, but that's all I will say.
Wilma Rudolph, Tyus, and Maguri.
Who is Maguri?
Edith Maguri.
Where? I've never heard of that person.
Well, you're learning tonight.
Okay, if anybody can give me the full names, that person gets the whole answer.
Full names of
remember I said it's the athletes who won in 3 successive years.
3 successive.
3 successive years, and they were all coached by the same person.
Ed Temple.
Right.
All right. Leave that to the brain boxes.
No problem.
You could wheel and come again in a DP, Judith, but I can't give you a clue here. I can't give you a further clue.
Ed Temple.
You just go back to the 3 names that you call and pick out 2.
That is exactly my point.
And leave out 2?
I did the same.
Pick out 2.
Oh,
2.
Is it Wilma Rudolph, Wyoming Tyus, and Edith McGuire?
And that's exactly what I just said. And Maguri is not in there.
Edith McGuire.
Yeah.
All right. There's something you're making an assumption about. I can't tell you what assumption you're making.
You're making the assumption stating that it's one of those 3. It's 2 of those 3.
No, I said it's 3 years, 3 Olympic Games. 3 Olympic Games.
3 Olympic years. Oh.
Yes. Remember, it's 3 persons who won. It's 3. The question is about the winners at 3 Olympics. Right? 3 successive Olympics. The winners at 3 successive Olympics. That's what the question is about.
Mayfag, Edith McGuire, and Madeline Manning Mims, and something like that.
Wyoming, Tyus, Rudolph, and Jota.
Jota is much later. Remember, they are consecutive Olympics because they were consecutive.
44, 48.
Is Evelyn Ashford.
All right, let's go back in time. What year did I say? Remember, we had Wilma Rudolph in what year? We answered that already.
Yes.
Okay. What year was that? Remember?
30, something like that.
No, man, Wilma Rudolph, the first black woman to win the 100 meters.
Oh.
We had that in the question.
Oh,
We answered that.
56 and 60.
I'm going.
1936.
Okay, let me tell you, you guys are making a wrong assumption. You're making a wrong assumption.
Tell us this one.
You are assuming that there are 3 athletes. I never said that. We're talking about 3 Olympic Games.
Oh. Oh, so Mr. Temple, no. So it would be.
Please, the background noise.
Eric,
the background noise, please.
Drinking heavily. Eric Malcolm.
Eric Malcolm.
What is the
Eric
question?
Malcolm's
Can you
mic.
repeat the question, please?
Repeat the question.
Please cut down the TV sound for me.
Eric Malcolm's mic.
Eric,
Somebody's
your mic.
background.
Emergency action from the National Command Authority. The president
Eric, I can't continue like this.
Eric is not hearing.
You'd have to unmute.
Please mute them. Randall can mute them. He's co-host.
Yeah, most mute them.
Yeah, the host will have to mute them.
Desmond?
And Newton.
Newton is a co-host?
I'm not a
Newton
co-host.
is a co-host.
No,
I'm not a co-host.
Yes, you are. It says that on the screen.
It's Desmond.
Malcolm needs to be muted. Eric, please mute.
Yes, sir.
Do it quickly now.
Where's Desmond? Desmond are there.
President Richard,
Thank you.
All right,
I just muted him.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to ask someone to move for a motion for an extension of time of 30 minutes to complete the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, I so move, President.
Seconder?
Seconder.
Thank you.
All right. I said that an American coach by the name of Ed Temple had coached the winners of 3 successive 100 meters champions at the Olympic Games. This had never happened before. Name the athletes who won these 3 titles and the years in which this took place.
64.
Right now, I pass.
I should have 64.
So am I, LG.
But I think you were onto something by something you said. But you're not bringing it out.
I have it.
What is it?
Okay, I have it. It was Wilma in 56 and 60 and Tyus in 64.
No, you remember she won it for the first time in 1960. We answered that in the first question.
Yeah, but you said he trained three.
Yeah, but they were winners.
But she didn't.
She never won it. She never defended the champion. Remember when we said defending champion, we didn't call her name.
Wilma in 1960 and Tyus in 64 and
in 64 and what?
68.
That's the correct answer. That's the correct answer.
You know that I was very close.
But yeah, you were kind of talking around it as if you're thinking along the right line.
Every time I wrap my brain again, all I come up with is Kiwanis business. 2 years, man, up here, Kiwanis in made, man.
64,
Okay.
never say 68. We never say we should get it in 68. Okay. Learn something tonight.
Tyus was 64 and 68.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we talked about the ones who had defended their champions, she was one. So she must have won it twice. Okay. All right. Name the coach now who broke that record. In other words, the record of coaching 3 successive champions. Somebody has broken that record. Who is that coach?
Francis.
Even Francis.
Francis.
Okay. The first person who said Francis, I want you to give me the years. It's not difficult.
08. 08.
Mhm.
All right, Beijing, London. So that will be 12 and 16.
Well, it broke the record, so it's 4. So you have to
So
give me
I
the,
told you.
so you have to give me the fourth
I
one.
tell you.
You have to give me the
You
fourth
know what
one.
I said? I said 8, 12, and 16.
That's 3.
Yeah,
It is one more.
8,
So not
12,
three then?
16, and 21.
Broke. If somebody has
the
a
three.
record.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I
21
get
is in it. 21 is in it.
2021.
Give her.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Give her.
And it
Give
will
her.
be
Give it to her.
I could have,
Yeah.
I
But
could
it's
have
gonna be
usurped.
21.
It must be 21 because if
Yes.
he broke the record.
Broke it, yes, with
So it's
my
4.
guys.
He has 4.
Yes, he had 4. Yeah.
The years when Shelly and
Can't
Elaine
stop.
win.
Right. Shelly Ann won in 8 and 12, and Elaine won in 16 and 21.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Who? Slight different one now. Who was the first? Please, I really wish if you guys would just keep the noise down. Who was the first African American to perform at Carnegie Hall, the White House, and the Metropolitan Opera House? She was a famous contralto. That's a clue.
Name gone from me. I mean, I have an idea.
Marian Anderson.
Williams.
All right.
Marian
All
Anderson.
right. BP Rupert.
Yes, Rupert. Why? You're doing well. You're doing well, Rupert. I don't hear my North St. Andrew friends. Oh, they're not, even now, man.
Not taking part. They're not taking part.
Oh, okay. All right. Now here's number 20. There's a Bob Marley song. There's a Bob Marley song that credits co-writing status to an American singer-songwriter with whom Bob did not collaborate. Right? He did not collaborate with this artist, but that artist has been given co-writing credit. Now, name the song and the American artist.
No Woman, No Cry, Vincent Ford.
I don't know if Vincent Ford is an American singer-songwriter. I don't think so.
Could you repeat that question, please?
Sure. There's a Bob Marley song that credits co-writing status to an American singer-songwriter with whom Bob did not actually collaborate. Not that they sat down together, but he has been given co-writing status. Name the song and the American artist. And I'll give you a clue. When Bob did that song originally, it wasn't acknowledged. But when he recorded for Island Records with Chris Backwell, they picked up something and they didn't want to have any copyright, lawsuits. So they put his name as a credit, as a co-writer. And that was when Bob started to record with Island. So you just need to know.
That's Vincent Ford and No Woman, No Cry.
No. Vincent Ford was not a singer-song. This person was a pretty famous singer in his own right. Performer. He was not a nobody.
Oh, that white man.
Tata.
Elvis.
All right. If you can name, well, okay. I will say this though, that I'm still a little puzzled as to how they arrived at this, but I trust the information because if I've looked at it on several sources and you see his name. All right, I'm gonna go with this. The song was One Love.
Really?
One Love. And the co-writer status was given to Curtis Mayfield,
yes,
who was the lead
Curtis
singer of the Impressions. And the song apparently that they were mixing it up with was People Get Ready. Now, if you can imagine something that may have been borrowed from one, I can't quite figure it out in my head, but that was the artist. So it was One Love and it was Curtis Mayfield.
They spoke of it lately, they spoke about it lately too.
Okay. Now here's another one. What was the name of the sheriff that Bob Marley shot in self-defense?
I not even know the deputy, much more the sheriff.
John Brown.
John Brown.
Yes. Sorry, John Brown. Yeah.
Who got that? Who got that?
Huey.
Huey.
Huey from downtown.
Sheriff John Brown.
Sheriff John Brown, yeah, that's true.
What a common name.
Yeah, no, but if you listen to the song, it's a song site, you know.
Yeah. Okay, here's this now. This is a movie one now. Taraji P. Henson played the role of Katherine G. Johnson. She was the mathematician whose calculations on the flight paths made the NASA space exploration possible during her more than 3 decades at NASA. What was the name of the movie?
Hidden.
Hidden?
Yes, hidden.
Then figures.
Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures. Give it to the person who said it. Hidden Figures.
Amanda.
PP Stewart, you said the questions weren't going to be difficult.
I love that
Jesus.
movie.
No, but Hidden Figures was a popular movie just about a year ago.
If they had
No. This is generally speaking. Anyways.
All right. We're coming on to some others.
You really did.
Who was the first African American woman to win 5 Grammys in 1 year?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Martino.
Okay, that's it. All right, here's one now. This is TV, sitcom. I'm gonna name 4 names: Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
I see LG Hewitt first light.
Yes, he started.
No, Martino first.
Golden Girls.
Hewitt first, but you can't give it to Martin. Hewitt first, man.
No, but if it's Hewitt first, it's Hewitt first.
Exactly.
I'll go by when I see the thing light up, you see.
Light up.
Okay, we'll go with the light up. Go with the light up. Go, next, moving along. Another TV show. I'm gonna give you some names: Theo, Denise, Vanessa, Sandra, and Rudy.
227.
Cosby
Cosby Show. The Cosby.
Did K Duval say Cosby?
The Cosby Show.
Still you it, say Cosby.
Still you it, right? Still you it.
Okay.
No, Duval said Cosby before.
No, sir. You're not here good.
No, he's looking at the light up. On the screen
I'm looking
light up.
I see that K Duval said it before. She beat him to it by a split.
Okay. Next one.
Okay.
Okay. What TV series showed the first interracial kiss on American network television?
What? Come again, say it.
What TV series showed the first interracial kiss on American network television?
The Bachelors.
Star Trek.
Somebody said Star Trek.
President Sidon?
Yes.
Go, Press.
Okay. Now moving right along.
Hold on a second. So, all right, ready.
All right. What can be broken but is never held?
A secret.
You can't break a secret.
A promise.
All right.
A promise.
All right.
Right.
So one sec. Give me 2 seconds to catch up. All right, ready for you again.
Okay. Which country borders 14 nations and crosses 8 time zones? A little geography here.
What
Russia.
country?
Hold on. I heard
an answer.
Russia.
Russia.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
DP Rupert.
Yes, definitely. Good.
Really?
Next thing now. What awards has an EGOT winner won? An EGOT is EGOT. What awards has an EGOT winner won?
Is it
Oscar?
Grammy.
Is it Oscar?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
One second,
Oscar,
please.
Tony.
1 second.
Emmy.
One second, please.
Grammy,
1 second.
Oscar, and Tony.
Sorry, guys. 1 second. What did you say, Amanda Khan?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
Yeah, she's the first one who said it.
All right. Good. Moving right along. Number 30.
One second. Number 29.
Yeah.
1 second, please. 1 second. I'm trying to find her.
That means she's not leading then.
Oh, she? No, she holding her own, man. All right, ready for you.
Okay. Which member of the Beatles, and I don't want anybody to tell me that they don't know what the Beatles were, but which member of the Beatles married a Japanese named Yoko Ono?
John Lennon.
That's Dalma.
Yes, Dalma. Okay, good. Now, this is another little one about. All right, let me give you a question. Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita?
Holland.
United States.
Which?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Hold on.
No, the first person
One
said
second.
Switzerland. The first person
What did
said
Martina say?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Martina is the one who said it.
All right.
Serious.
Moving along, which planet has the most gravity?
Mars.
Earth.
I haven't heard.
Jupiter.
That
Okay.
President Sudan?
Yes.
What you just said, President Sudan?
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
They
right.
made a mistake. It's Earth.
Give me half a
But I
second.
said Earth.
No,
No.
it's Jupiter. It's Jupiter.
Oh, it's Jupiter.
Can they
Okay.
explain that?
All right, ready to you. Ready for you.
You remember Earth is 32G. You can look up and see what Jupiter is. Okay. Which company owns Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, and Ducati?
VW. Volkswagen.
Yes.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Yeah, Rupert.
All right. What other name does corn? What other name does corn go by?
What?
Maize.
Is that BP Josephine?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. One second, DP Stuart. 1 second. That was number 34.
And number 35.
35, we're ready. All right. Ready for you.
Okay. The Chinese New Year is celebrated on what day
January
and month?
7th. January 7th.
They have Chinese in here.
That's what I got to ask me, dear, that Chinese.
February 1st.
It's February 1st.
No response.
Actually, February 1st.
February 12th.
No, man, it's the 4th of January.
Should we drop out?
No, man, I'm waiting for the right answer. I can't be saying
February
no,
1st.
no.
February
Beginning of
February
spring.
12th. February.
February 1.
No, it's January. It's January.
January 21st.
Question: when did they celebrate it this year?
Not this year, what time they sell at the time and they celebrate it. Between the 1st of February to the 11th.
All right, we kind of settled on we kind of settled on January, but I'm waiting for the date. And if I don't get the date,
13th of January.
I said January 7th.
13th of January.
no, I haven't heard the right date. Look, we're gonna have
There's
to move
no
on.
set date for the Chinese New Year.
15th. The 15th of January.
Huh?
I'm gonna move on because
It happens during the full moon in January.
okay, we're gonna have to move on. All right.
What answer you have?
I have the 25th.
No, it's Chinese.
Who was the first? Who was the first Black woman to win a Grammy?
Halle Berry.
No, I remember I said Grammy. I don't know of her being
Is
a
it
singer.
Ella Fitzgerald?
Oh, Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Who is the first person who said that?
President
Sudan.
Sudan.
Okay.
Go press.
All right, here's another one. Moving right along, we'll soon be wrapping up. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet played the characters Jack Dawson.
Titanic.
The Titanic.
You gotta listen to my question, please. Played the characters Jack Dawson and Rose in a popular movie. Who sang the theme song for the movie?
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
All right. Martina by a whole neck.
I know that was going trick on you know. All right, here's another one. I'm gonna give you some lines, and you must tell me the name of the song.
Jesus.
Tell me who sang the line and the name of the song. All right? Cold ground was my bed last night.
Bob Marley.
And rock was my pillow too.
Bob Marley.
Bob
That.
Marley.
Well,
Raleigh,
what is the
thanks
name?
for answering
What's
for
the
me.
name of the song? That's part of the question.
Bob Marley Talking Blues.
Talking Blue.
Okay.
Okay.
We have to give it to the person who answered in the complete.
Which was DP
Rupert.
Rupert.
Mhm. All right. Here's another Bob Marley one. All right. But I'm gonna ask you what the name of the song is. I'm gonna ask you a slightly different question. How long shall they kill our prophets?
Redemption song.
That's not the question. What is the next? What is the next line?
Before we stand
While we stand aside and look.
We stand aside and
While
look.
we stand aside
How
and
long
look.
shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and
Well,
You can't
me
beat me to
personally.
that one now.
Who is that? Is Riley get that?
No, man,
No,
you
it
can't
can-
beat you into that.
No, it sounds like more like DP Judith to me.
Thank you very
Man,
much.
you never hear my voice when they stand
Thank you
aside
very
and look.
much.
It sounds
Raleigh.
like DP Judith to me.
No, Judith
Thank
did
you
not say
very
while,
much.
you know.
The judge has the last word.
Judith said,
You're
when
looking
they
at your
stop.
you're looking
Judith
at your
said when.
lights
I'm looking at my lights.
while we stand aside and look.
Yeah,
That's
Judith
right.
said
I'm
when
sure
they
that I
stand.
was first, but if
Did somebody say when and somebody said while?
I said while they stand.
We have to go with the accuracy.
Yeah.
We have to go with the accuracy. If we can make the distinction.
Come on.
I had the correct answer first.
No, but if you said when and somebody said while, we're going to go with the while. But I don't know if we do.
Our judge,
Judith can't tell you that she said when, man.
it's okay, move on.
All right.
I don't know if she said when or
I said while we stand aside
but I
and
know
look.
she's the first one who answered.
You
All
go,
right,
Judith. You go, Judith.
Okay.
We're on the last leg now. Number 40. Bob Marley sang, "Every man got a right to decide his own destiny." Which song was that?
Zimbabwe.
All right.
Not Zimbabwe.
That was Martino.
All right.
That's
got
not the
to
song.
fight.
That is
Yes.
not Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
5
to
to
be
go.
nice.
That
5
was
to go.
Martino.
Zimbabwe.
Okay, this is another line. Listen to the question. Why do you look so sad and forsaken when one door is closed? Don't you know
Another
another
is
is
opened.
opened? All right, name the song and that these lines came from.
just the way you are?
No, bad card.
I heard it. I heard the answer.
Just the way you are?
No, that's not the answer.
Coming in from the cold. Coming in from the cold, man. That's it. Coming in from the cold.
Yes, who was the first to say it? I heard that.
It sounds like President Sudan to me.
Oh, you look at my light not working then because I definitely said it first.
I didn't even hear it. Well, the thing
Coming
is,
in, as soon as you finish it, coming in from when you say, who said that?
boy, LG, both the light and the voice fail you because we didn't even hear
Well,
your
a few
voice
more
process
Bob
your
Marley.
light.
And I spoke loudly now.
All right, 42 now. That's 3 to
I make a
go.
mistake again.
Or 4 to go. In the song, Who the Cap Fit, right?
Let them wear it.
Wait, hold on, just listen. Who the Cap Fit, that's the song. Bob sang, "Some will eat and drink with you." What's the next line?
And behind them,
Then behind them, susupon you.
The correct thing is then behind
that's that.
them susupon you. Who said it? Who got the full
Martino.
sentence?
Martino.
There was a
That's Martino.
Yeah, some people got a part of
There
it.
was a female just before Martino.
The female said then behind them back.
Yeah.
Sorry?
I don't think it was as complete as then behind
Okay,
them.
so it's Martino then.
Martino got it.
Yeah.
So Martino got number 42.
All right, now 43 now. These two lines came from the same Bob Marley song. So you have to listen to the two lines. Rasta don't work for no CIA. And the other line, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Name the song.
Rasta don't work for no CIA. Rasta don't work for no
Rasta don't work for no
Race.
CIA.
Rat Race is a song.
That's
LG you it.
Rat
Look at the
Race.
bad blood and cry river.
LG, it is
Okay.
not in any rat race.
Two to go.
Thank you very much.
2 to go. What is the name of the thin but long country that spans more than half of the western coast of South America?
Chile. Argentina.
Chile.
So Rupert.
Rupert. Right.
Chile.
And the last one, this is the final question for the night. And I really thank you for your participation. In what song did Bob Marley sing that Georgia would make the fire light and they would cook cornmeal porridge?
No woman, no cry.
Quick off the draw, Dalva. Yes, thank you. Georgia would make the fire light and they would cook cornmeal porridge.
It was actually true.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to disappear and tell you now.
All right.
Then you cook cornmeal porridge.
And sometimes in the same line, it doesn't always say it the same way. Like when they repeat the same, when they repeat it, sometimes they don't exactly say it the same way. All right, thank you. I have a song I want to play. Oh no, I can't play it because we're still recording. But it was something that I had as a. All right, let me see if I can. All right, I'm gonna ask this question. This is just to help to take up time, but we have already finished the quiz. Okay. Or maybe President Richard, is there something we want to do in the meantime? Because yes, we can. That will help us to wrap a little earlier. So let me hand back to President Richard.
What the question?
Extension.
We got the
we did extension already.
Okay.
You can do extension twice, you know.
Can do the question.
Yes, well, I think we're going to tabulate the
Yeah,
right. So during that time,
only the question while in
during that time we can get more.
But we have some other things on the program to wrap up.
Yes.
Like so we could just do those and then.
Yes, while you're tabulating the scores, I'm going to call on the Sarge to preside, PD Gladstone Mallet. We're going to ask you to preside now, and then we'll follow with the announcements if the scores are not tallied yet.
Mr. President, as the Sarge been turning in the fine, every week he charges, but the treasurer not getting no money.
Yes, well, he will account at the end of the meeting. So over to you, Sarge. Is his mic on?
It doesn't appear that he's in the room, eh?
Drop asleep.
Okay.
No, he get cold feet because he can't turn over.
Okay, all right. DLG Willie, could we have notices and announcements in the meantime?
Will do. Thank you, President Richard. Regarding notices and announcements, Saturday, we're going to be completing, along with Kiwanis Clubs of Worthington, Kingston, and Meadowvale, the repainting project at the Promise Learning Center. That's this coming Saturday, 9:30. So those Kiwanians, please note, turn out with your paintbrushes and let us complete the job along with the ladies from President Nikki and the ladies from Kiwanis Club of Worthington. September 19th, that's Sunday coming, the Visual Council meeting, fourth quarter. Registration begins at 9:30. The delegates know themselves. President Richard, President DP, Desmond Bachelor, and President Designate Paul Peart.
Yes, thank you. Are there any other notices and announcements that any visiting club would wish to say?
September 25th.
Yes.
Division 23.
President Richard?
Yes, DP.
The Kiwanis Club of South End.
President Richard, can I complete, please?
Oh, my apologies. My apologies. The agenda, I'm not able to see the full screen of the agenda. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good night, President Richard. I keep being muted. Someone is muting me.
Yes, DLG Willie is just going to finish his.
I thought you had invited other clubs with
Yes, I thought he had completed, but he's continuing.
Okay,
There's
I'll wait my turn.
2 more items. So proceed, DLG, Willie.
One or two more. September 25th, Division 23 Central Mass Installation, Pegasus Hotel. I believe it subject to confirmation of time. I am at 12:30 here. And on the 26th, subject to the new restrictions or any new restrictions being imposed, we will have our President's Church service at the Liberty Church. That starts at 9 o'clock. Quickly moving on to interclubbing opportunities. On Thursday coming, Kiwanis Club of Meadowvale have invited us to their monthly meeting. The guest speaker is Michael Phillips, Shadow Minister of Housing, who will be speaking on Jamaica's housing recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. On the same evening, Kiwanis Club of Hopewell celebrates their 22nd anniversary, and they have extended a special invitation to us as well, President Richard. Those are the notices and announcements as well as interclubbing opportunities. Over to you, President Richard.
Thank you. And I now invite DP Judith to give her notices.
Thank you, President. Sorry for that interruption earlier. The Kiwanis Club of South St. Andrew invites you all to our final church service. It's our 6th anniversary. So we celebrate our 6th anniversary this month. So we have our church service to close out the year. And it will be on Sunday, September 19, 2021 at 10:30 a.m. And it will be a virtual church service. Please join us as we give praise under the theme, "For this we give thee praise." The flyer is being shared, will be shared in a little while, and we look forward to your joining us online. I know that will be a very busy day for all, but and our service is our extra blessing. Secondly, on October 3, we invite you to join us as we online as well as we have our installation ceremony for the incoming administration. And this will be online, and this is the Kiwanis Club of South St. Andrew. It will be at 3 p.m. on October 3. So note those 2 dates, and we look forward to your joining us and your participation. Thank you.
Thank you. And those have been duly noted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Mr. President.
President Richard.
Mr. President.
Yes, Director Ralston. Yes.
Yes, I just want to note that in about 2 weeks' time, the longest serving lieutenant governor in recent history in Jamaica will demit office. And he's online with us tonight. So we just want to recognize him.
I thought he was for life.
Very much. Yes, man.
I thought he was LG for life.
Yeah, no, that changed.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to celebrating with you, sir, as you hand over the gauntlet. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and congrats on excellent innings.
Yes, I too believe that.
And
I have an announcement. On Friday, the 17th of September, a scholarship fund that I had introduced, which I shared with Division 25, will be the awards ceremony will happen on Friday the 17th, where I'll be awarding 43 students an amount of $10,000 each. And this is something that I started from 2009. And this year we have collaborated with the Kiwanis Movement, Kiwanis Division 23 West. So it's Friday at 6 o'clock virtually. And the link I will put in the group.
Okay, thank you very much.
And President Richard?
Yes, DP.
I thought our LG would have announced that on Sunday, 26th of September at 4 p.m., Division 23 West will be having its changing of the guard and mass installation. The link, I think the link will be circulated as soon as it is put together. I thought he would tell you that too.
No, we have two of us from 23 West. I did one and I know you would have done the other one.
Okay, LG, okay. I rest my case, sir.
Yes, thank you. Okay, all right. I go back to DP Stuart to check if we have completed tabulation of the results.
Yes, President, we have.
Yes,
You have.
okay.
Drum rolls.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. I know I would have won. I am so happy.
Oh, so,
Well,
okay.
okay.
You're to share the prize with me and DP Judith.
All right, now we're looking for the win. Okay, first of all, did you go with it? Did you provide information and did you get information on the genders, or we didn't bother to tabulate that? I know you have the data.
I have it.
You have that as well.
I have it. I have
Okay,
it. I
you
have it.
that. Well, just
All right.
give us an idea of whether the ladies or the men did better. First.
Well, I tell you something. This week for the first time, and the ladies, the ladies' luck seemed to go with DP Judith. So for the first time, the men actually did better.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
That sounds good.
I don't understand how you present that information.
Yes, you know,
but
I understand.
DP, I think DP Judith is the Chris Gayle of this thing. Whenever she hits big, the ladies hit big.
I get you.
Whenever she hits big, yes.
I get
Whenever
you.
she makes a duck, then the rest of the ladies fall off.
Oh, okay. I get you. I get you.
Oh no, that don't sound good.
No, that means that you are the keeper first on the team.
Yes,
That's what that
leader.
means. Yes.
Leader,
Okay.
leader.
Go
Tonight
ahead
was
then.
my night. Tonight was my night.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Go ahead.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
Go. You. It's your time. You go ahead with this
All
runners
right.
up in the.
So you want the runners up?
All right. We're taking the top four. It don't matter about man or woman.
Well,
Remember?
let's go the top five. Let's go with the top five.
Go ahead.
Okay. And I'll go from fifth up to one.
Yeah.
In fifth place was Amanda Khan.
Ooh.
She got 3.5. Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
In fourth place was, where is number 4? LG Hewitt.
That's
He got 4.
I'm Lazarus, man. Come forth.
Raise from the dead.
in third was President Sidon.
Yeah,
he ended up with 6. He ended up with 6 1/3.
Yes.
How you pronounce this? How you spell the last name?
SYDON.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Second.
In second was the prodigal himself, DP Rupert.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He got 8. And I don't believe there's any mystery in that. Mr. Martino was number 1 with 9 1/3.
Yes. Sir.
Okay.
Okay.
9 1/3.
Right.
All right.
May I say something?
Yes.
Sure.
I have a protest.
Go ahead.
No, but I won't say it tonight.
Okay.
You know, there was a, I remember, you know, LG, there was a camera finish and then you decided to give up. So you can't protest.
I was coerced in giving it up. But there's one thing I want to ask. When you're doing this, you see, what if a person, before you tally, what if a person knows that he or she got, say, 2 right, and would like to share it with another member?
Share what? The 2 points?
Have you ever done that?
You mean to share the 2 points?
Give it up to another member.
No, we wouldn't. That would
we
make
haven't
it complicated.
the rules yet.
You know,
That would make it complicated.
LG. Trivia night is an individual sport, not a team sport.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Now I know it fully.
What you can do is you can share the prize or give up the prize to somebody. But when you give a point, that would just make it more complicated.
Truly. Judith would want my
All right.
point.
Well, here what we're gonna do now. Martina.
Hello. I wouldn't want your prize. I would love to be on top.
You know what?
I did not say prize, you know. I did not say prize. I said you'd want my point.
No man, give Josephine.
Okay. All right. Since we picked 5 because we didn't do that last time. So here's what we're gonna do. Is it Martino? No.
Yes. Yes.
And all right, Martino. The prizes are strictly from Salon Innovation tonight. Martina, you're gonna get a manicure and a pedicure, right? Salon Innovation is at Winchester Business Center, Unit 28. I'll give you the details. You can follow up with me, and I'll give you the info. I'll give you guys my number. But Martina, you get a mani and a pedi. Second and third, you get a pedi. And fourth and fifth, get a manicure. And that's how we do it. That is a reasonable way, I think, to do it.
That's fine.
Huh?
Has my penny expired?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't. I noted it, so it is still, you're still eligible. With that way, we won't take it that we don't take it away.
Okay. Ask a question.
What is the question?
Yes.
See, Amanda is from the lovely tourism capital of Jamaica. How do I make my way to Salon Innovation?
Okay, it's okay. Winchester Business Center is that 15 Hope Road, which is kind of a little above Clock Tower, but on Hope Road, the corner of Winchester Road and Hope Road. That's the first traffic light if you're coming from halfway tree.
I think she's saying that she's in Montego Bay. So the journey. Yes.
Oh, well, I'm sure you come to Kingston now and again.
Yeah, as long as it's not going to expire, I'm fine.
No, we won't let it expire. Right?
Okay,
and those who won can just make a note of my number. I don't have to give you the 876. 812-1965.
Can you repeat that?
812-1965 to just set up the appointment whenever you're ready.
And they can give away the prize?
Yeah, you can donate it to somebody.
Okay.
All right, you can designate the person.
Question.
Yes, question.
Yeah, very serious question. Can my wife do one hand and I do the other hand? And I do one hand?
But you didn't get one. Which one you got? You got one
hand. I got money.
You got the money. Oh, one hand.
Price. I mean, if my wife can do one of her hand and I do one of mine.
I don't think your wife would want to come out with one hand. I don't think she would want that.
Just give your wife.
But you can give your wife.
I can pass it on to her though.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah, man.
That's
okay,
quite appropriate.
Beautiful.
All right, so just follow up with me. Thank you very much. I really like the participation level, and I want to thank you all for putting your. I mean, obviously, all of them couldn't be. No, I thought
step up and match the questions. The next questions never.
No, we're part of the trivia. Let me just say this. Part of trivia.
And
PhD questions.
Let me just say this.
I'm still puzzled about the Chinese New Year. When he says it's January 25th.
No, it's January 12th and 13th.
No, it is the 21st of January, and that is also called Spring Festival.
No, sir.
It isn't actually at a stable. There is not a fixed date to it.
By the way, they have February 12th as Friday and Chinese New Year.
Exactly. That's what I learned. It's not stable.
February 12th, Chinese New Year.
Okay.
So
we'll research. We'll do further research.
Yes,
okay.
And the 13th is the Spring Festival.
Yes.
No, we're talking Jamaican Chinese.
Chinese, only Chinese in Jamaica right now.
Okay.
You're talking the New Year for 2022.
I'm looking at it now,
2022.
Okay.
No man.
Well,
Chinese New Year.
As far
as I see it, every year they change their New Year's date.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
DP Stewart.
Yes.
This is past VP Huey from downtown. And he was just called by Alvin Lee from downtown.
Okay.
From Alvin Lee. And he said that if you give me the price, then he'll tell you the date.
Well, you know, we didn't have a prize for one question. That is the only problem.
Yes.
You know, we didn't have a prize for one question. But I will double check that. But it's just 1 out of 45.
Yes. Okay.
And some of these things that sorry.
I know it was fun.
Yeah, just a minute. Some of these things that they're telling you, sometimes they change the thing. It reads January 1st, Chinese New Year is never on a fixed date. Yes. The dates period.
It might have been referring to it might have been referring to a specific year, and I may not have noted.
No, not a direct year. No, it's just Chinese New Year.
No, man, they must have a date.
Yeah, because
must have a date.
20,
But it might change from year to year. But it must have a date.
Right.
No, this one does not show a date.
This
it
one
says
shows
Chinese New Year.
Mr. President.
Okay.
2022.
Yes,
is the 1st of
we
February.
can proceed. We'll have to proceed with the thought of the week.
Yes.
Let me just give that.
Yes, and members, yes.
Thank you, President Richard.
Yes.
Okay, here are my two thoughts. I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. And the second one is, if you look at what you have in life, you will always have more. If you look at what you don't have in life, you will never have enough.
That's right.
And those are my two thoughts.
So
well done, well said.
And let me just add two things since I won't come back to the mic. Is that one of the things about the quiz that we always like to is that everybody must come away learning something. So if you knew all the answers, it wouldn't make sense. And the last thing I want to say is on the last Tuesday in this month, which is the 20, today's the 14th, so that will be the 28th, we're gonna have a special guest. And it's gonna be a conversation with Michael Holding. The flyer's not out yet, but just pencil it down so you make sure you are on spot.
Cricket.
It won't be about cricket alone, it's about the person. All right, so it's 28th of September. So just make a note from now. All right. Thank you very much, President Richard. Yes. Back to you.
And thanks to everyone for that active and lively participation, as always. And it was a pleasure to provide entertainment. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, I now ask you to raise your glasses and drink a toast to Kiwanis International, Jamaica, land we love.
And we love.
This meeting of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston is hereby terminated.
Okay, before we play the music, I have a question now. Anybody knows which is the video on YouTube that has the most videos, that's the most views? And it's an amazing number of views. Anybody know?
Local.
Is it Daddy Yankee?
No, just anyone. And we're not categorizing anything. The video on YouTube that has the most views, bar none.
Baby Shark dance.
Crime video.
Crime?
Yeah.
It's a song. It's a musical song. It's a song.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark.
No.
The person who answered first said it, you know.
Hey,
what the person
said, Daddy.
What the person said?
It is the Despacito with Daddy Yankee and the low.
Oh, yes.
What?
It's Louis Fancy and Despacito. It's
how many?
And guess how? I want to hear just two people guess how many views it has.
Despacito.